folks, how's it going? It's Matt here again with another pickups video. Now for this one I got stuff from three sources. First I'll show you stuff I got from a giant garage sale. Then I'll show you some stuff that I got in a trade-in at my local retro video game store. And the third item I actually got from an online classified ad. So yeah, so three sets. First up is the stuff from the indoor garage sale. It was a pretty big one. There really wasn't a ton of gaming stuff. There was a bit, but some of it was overpriced, but overall not really that much. But I did find some stuff that I was happy to pick up. So overall I'm happy with how it went. First up is some stuff it's not really video game related, but it is, but it isn't. It's more of a toy, but it's made by Nintendo, so I was happy to pick them up. So, and they are, let's see if I can get all three in this shot, these Pokemon gold trading cards, novelty ones. I believe these came from a fast food joint, like you could pick them up at Burger King or McDonald's or something. They say limited edition. Basically, they're a giant Pokeball, and then inside is a gold trading card. I think it's 23 karat gold, so by no means are you going to get rich off these things, but they're cool looking. And I remember having one as a kid, so when I seen these, I had to pick them up. So the first one is Pikachu. And the cool thing, I won't open them all up, but the cool thing is they are all still sealed in the bag, so they've never been opened, which is kind of cool. So, because I've had these before, but I've always just had the open Pokeball with the card inside. This is the first time I found them in their original boxes and still sealed. So yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. So first one up is Pikachu. I also got Poliwhirl. Couldn't remember if it was Poliwhirl or Poliwag, but it is Poliwhirl. So that's the other one. And then the third one I got is Mewtwo. So, and they came in red boxes or blue boxes. I don't think there's much difference between the two, but Mewtwo's in a red box and the other two are in blue boxes. And as I mentioned for Pikachu, they're all sealed in their bags. So that was kind of cool. So anyway, I saw these at a table, so then I was like, oh, cool. So I went over, looked at them, and they didn't have a price on them. So I asked the guy whose table it was, I was like, oh, how much do you want for these things? He's like, oh, those are highly collectible. Oh, yeah, the one's pretty rare. So I was like, oh, well, he's going to want a fair bit. And he's like, 50 cents each. So I was like, alright, you just said that they were super rare, but 50 cents each. So I didn't question it or his logic, so I just gave him the $1.50, and yeah, I got these three. So again, more of just a novelty item, but I think they're cool. I had them growing up, so I'll just put them somewhere in the game room as decoration. But yeah, 50 cents each, I can't complain. So anyway, that's the first thing I found at the sale. Second thing is for the original PlayStation Test Drive 5. It was 50 cents, and I picked it up because I didn't already have it, so it's kind of cool to get. It's complete, and yeah, it's just a racing game, but I remember having the Test Drive games growing up, and back in their day they were actually pretty fun games, and I haven't played it in a while, so maybe I'll have to try it. But yeah, I have memories playing the game, so for 50 cents, happy to pick that up. And the only thing I got, well, the only other thing I got from there is this Game Boy Advance SP with a SP travel case. Now, the Game Boy Advance itself came with a little lanyard that just says GBA SP. That's kind of cool. But it kind of came in this clear case, kind of like a condom for a Game Boy Advance SP. It's kind of weird. But it actually makes it pretty comfortable for your hands. But I don't like keeping this third-party stuff really, so I will be just getting rid of it. It just comes right off. So yeah, just this kind of weird clear casing. But the Game Boy Advance itself is in good shape. No scratches on the screen or anything. Powers up. And I got that. And I mentioned the carrying case. Just opens up. And it came with 2 games. This thing, you just put your Game Boy Advance SP here, and then you can just close it up and it holds everything. But the 2 games it came with, I was actually surprised because I needed both games. So first up is Tetris Worlds. I really like Tetris games, so I was happy to get this one. I've actually played it a fair bit already, and yeah, it's a fun Tetris game. It's got a few different styles of Tetris, so. And then the classic NES series Dr. Mario? Mario. It's me, Mario. Yeah, Dr. Mario. I sometimes say Mario and I have to catch myself. So Dr. Mario, classic NES series. So it came with those 2 games, the game case. Again, it's kind of cool, but I won't be keeping it just because I don't really collect the third-party stuff. But I got the SP, the 2 games. It didn't have a charger, but I think I already have like 3 chargers because I already have 3 of these, just different colors. But for all this stuff, it was 15 bucks. So I don't know. I kind of took it as like 10 for the system, $2.50 for each of the games, and for that price, I'd pick it up elsewhere anyway. So happy to have it. So yeah, Game Boy Advance SP, 2 games, and some accessories for 15 bucks. So that's what I got at the garage sale. Now I'll show you guys what I got from the trade-in. So I had some extra stuff lying around, mostly just doubles or commons or, you know, stuff that I already had. So I kind of bundled it up, took it down to the retro video game store, and Rob and I worked out a deal that I was really happy with because he had a few things I was kind of looking at. So yeah, I'll show you what I got on trade. Basically, I got 6 things. I got 3 empty boxes with their manuals, and then I got 3 other games. So I'll show you the games or actual games I got first. First up, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego for the Master System. Picked it up. He had it price tag of $5 on it. It's missing the manual, and it's a white label. I think the rest of mine are all red labels, so that was kind of cool. But yeah, it's not bad, and for $5 trade credit, like I said, it was trade, so it didn't really cost me any money, but I don't know. I like the Master System, so it's kind of cool to build the collection up a bit. So, Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego for the Master System. Next up is Chuck Rock 2, Son of Chuck. Now, this one's for the Genesis, and I believe this one's also missing its manual, but I'm fine with that. Again, he had a price tag of $5 on here, but I got it for trade. And the main reason I picked this one up is I have Chuck Rock, the first one for the Genesis, and it's actually a pretty fun game. It's kind of a cool platformer, so when I seen that he had this one in there, I figured I'd pick it up and give it a try too. So yeah, Chuck Rock 2, Son of Chuck, on trade. And the third game I got, just a loose NES game, but Baseball Stars 2. Again, he had $5 on there, but I want to say that this one I think is like a $10 to $15 title. I think it is just a sports game, but for some reason I think this one holds its value a bit better, so I could be wrong, but for $5 I was happy to pick it up. So yeah, Baseball Stars 2 for the Nintendo. So those are the 3 games I got, and like I said, I got 3 boxes. They all have their manuals, and the reason I picked them up is because I have the games for all of them, so now I have them boxed complete. All of them except for this one. I thought I had the game for this, but South Park Chef's Love Shack. Now, I have South Park Rally, and then I also have the first-person shooter kind of action one. But for some reason I didn't have this one. I thought I did. So now I have to find a loose cartridge. Who knows, maybe by the time this video is up I'll have found a loose cartridge. But yeah, South Park Chef's Love Shack. It's a little bit worn, but overall, it's a game I didn't have boxed, and I got it on trade, so I was happy to pick it up. I like South Park, so that adds to it for the reason why I would pick it up. So, but yeah, now I just gotta find the game. But I got that on trade. Now this one, I was quite happy to get this one on trade. I already have the game, so I already put the game in it, so now it's boxed, fully complete. It's got the manual, the game holder, everything. The box is still a little bit wavy. It was a lot more wavy, but I flattened it out mostly, but still a little bit wavy. But again, I got it on trade, so I was just happy to pick it up. And that is Mega Man X for the Super Nintendo. Like I said, you can kind of see it there. It still waves a little bit. But when you look at the front, it's not too bad. The back's pretty good. So it is a little bit rough, but I didn't have it boxed, and I got the box and everything on trade. Well, everything except for the games. So I don't know, saves me going out and spending money on it. So I was pretty happy to pick it up. So yeah, Mega Man X, box complete now. And this last one, I was happy to get the box for and manual. And again, it's now fully complete. And that is Final Fantasy III. I already had the cartridge, so I just put it in and good to go. This one was also a bit wavy, but for the most part, it's not as bad as the Mega Man X. It does show a fair bit of wear and tear, but again, I got it on trade, and now it's complete, so all these ones will hold me till I get a really good copy, so now I don't have to go out and spend lots of money. I can hold these till a better deal comes my way, kind of thing. So yeah, I don't know, I was pretty happy to get the box and manual and everything for it. So yeah, Final Fantasy III for the Super Nintendo, now boxed complete. So alright, so that's what I got on trade. So I'll quickly show you. Like I said, I got one thing from an online classified ad. They said they wanted 50 bucks for it, but it didn't come with the charger, so I asked if they'd take 40, and they said they would. And that is Nintendo DS Lite. Now, it's kind of funny because this is the first DS I've ever owned. I was kind of waiting until I found a box copy. I wasn't really in a hurry to get into the DS systems, just because the games still kind of go for, you know, it's not super cheap like Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color. You know, they haven't really hit, I don't know, thrift stores and that much. But yeah, I figured it was a good time to pick it up. It's 40 bucks, in really good shape, fully complete with all the manuals and paperwork and everything. And what's kind of cool is the system is really clean, good shape. And what's nice is when I pulled it out, it has Brain Age in it. I don't think they came with Brain Age. Maybe I'm wrong, but yeah, Brain Age. I know it's just a cheap game, but anytime you get a game for free, why not? And it was good because then I was able to test it and make sure the games and everything worked. So, yeah. So, I got a silver Nintendo DS Lite, fully complete minus the charger. But I already have a charger, so I wasn't too worried about that part. But I got it boxed mostly complete for 40 bucks. So, yeah, I was happy with it. So now I can start collecting a bit for DS when I find cheap deals, so yeah. So that's what I got in this video. Sorry if I kind of rambled on. It's probably a little bit of a longer one than it needed to be, but yeah, those are my deals. Please feel free to let me know what you think, what deals you guys have gotten lately, just anything. So yeah, thanks again for watching. I'll do a quick pan over everything so you can kind of see the close-ups of everything. And yeah, I'll see you with another video soon. So thanks.